Okay, inventory. So your inventory page, my inventory page is full of data already. I use the lowercase g to get in. My inventory page is full of data. If I clear everything, well, actually first, let's save it so I can load it back up. But if I clear everything, it looks like this, right? I can actually clear all of these menu items as well. That's a lot of extra work, but just to demonstrate, so this is the way the inventory works. Your point of sale will automatically fill it up for you. You don't have to fill out anything in the inventory. So let's say that order comes in and you hit your inventory data. So it was a fried calamari, a burrata, a charcuterie, 3 Malbecs. Okay, so all these things, right? So we go to our inventory and we see that there's a vertical pasted row. So that's the order. So here's 4 of the potatoes. This is everything that just came in. So automatically it filled up with all these names of things. Let's put 100 of everything in all of the, let's put 100 of everything in here. So the way that this works is, also let's say there's 0 charcuterie. Let's say there's only 10 Malbec. Let's say there's only 20 of this. So the way your inventory works is it's going to tell you how many you've got remaining based on your last restock and how many have been ordered. So if there were 100 at your last restock, okay, so what does that do? That's going to give you what items you're low on, what items you're out of. The reason why we keep track of all of this inventory is because it's going to produce useful information like before. So we want to know what things we're running low on. We want to know what things we're out of. We want to know what we need to buy, right? And when you restock any item, so it looks like fried calamari is out. So I'm going to restock the fried calamari. Let's say you spend $1,000 on the order and you expect it to be, let's say you expect it to be 120 orders. Okay. So that's lower than what your cost is on the main page. So that's good. It looks like you saved some money, right? Okay, well, so now your fried calamari is back to 0 at restock. There's estimated 120 remaining because you just put in 120 and you spent $1,000. This will over time tell you what your real costs are for fried calamari over the year. This will happen with all of your items, right? So you put in the orders, it deducts from the amount that you have in stock, right? All right, now, what happens with this data? All this data gets amalgamated up here, and you can look at things like how does steak perform over the course of the year. So these are all the steak orders. This is the first time I'm loading this app, so everything's a little bit slow. But what are your most ordered items, right? This will give you a list of your most ordered items and show you a nice chart. All of these charts are printable. What item is bringing you the most total profit, right? And so this is going to help you run the business. This is going to help you just visualize what's going on. And so when it comes to inventory, right? So look, here are all the main actual names of the menu items. Maybe they're not important because you only care when it comes to inventory about putting in these components as opposed to the menu items themselves. Well, so then you can leave these menu items at the bottom. But if you'd prefer that they show up at the top, even though they're not used as much as these smaller things like potatoes and tomatoes used in every single meal, right? You can set the priority on these items. So if you set the priority to 1, and then you sort by priority up here, you can make sure you're always seeing the inventory of your most important items, right? So you've got your priority 1 objects up here. So the fried calamari and burrata were moved up because we labeled them as priority 1. Another important thing is that in your point of sale, you can have more than one inventory tag in each menu item. So you see how burrata has a comma and then tomatoes? That means, let me clear everything here. That means if we just order this one item, we'll get a hit for burrata and tomatoes in the inventory section. So I'll hit my inventory for our $12 of goods here. And you can see the most recent order right here, this column. It has one for burrata and one for tomatoes. Right? So menu items separated by commas allow you to put in multiple inventory. To look at filet mignon here, it's got potatoes and broccoli. Let's look at coq au vin, it's got potatoes and carrots. Okay, so the daily book, the inventory and the point of sale all work together. But so inventory takes its cues from here. The data gets pushed in, and it shows you things like what you're low on, what things you need to replace, and the charts at the top can give you a sense of what are the most important items in your business. Okay, so that is the inventory, and next we're going to move on to tabs and gift cards.